So I wanted to give a little channel update, basically. Um, so with the recent games we've had lately being lackluster, as far as like Diablo 4 and others, I decided well, between Diablo 4 and Modern Warfare 2, that's $180 that I spent and lost just about total interest in the game within a month. And I'm disappointed. Also because Modern Warfare 2 basically I finished the story in 6 hours or whatever it was, 6 to 10 hours. And I'm like, the single player game is what I used to buy Modern Warfare for. And it just didn't really feel like it went anywhere. And then I found out that the only thing I enjoyed playing was the free stuff. So I didn't even need to buy the game anyways. But as it turned out, I stepped away from that. And then when Diablo 4 came out, I was kind of burnt out with Lost Ark. Too many things. I can't just log in, play the game, kill mobs, and level up and get loot. I have to maintain all this stuff on an island, and it aggravated me. So I get a little overwhelmed, and it started to feel more like a job than anything else. So I stepped away from Lost Ark, and then when Diablo came out, I'm like, all right, let's try this. Diablo's always been a big hit. I've never played a Diablo. Let's play it. So I hopped in, I played, and fell in love with the story. Thought it was awesome. Enjoyed the story, played all the way through. Then when the season came out, I opened the thing and I noticed that you have to do this grocery list of stuff. The battle pass, to me, sucked. The fact that people had to pay for a battle pass on a game that they paid $70 for at the minimum, it really didn't have a lot of content for a $70 game. I was like, you could have leveled up to 50 and then had all the end game content, because there's really no, to me, there's no incentive to grind to 100. I don't. If I wanted to do the same stuff over and over and over and over again for, we'll say, 40 levels, I'd just play the Division, because I already have all the equipment that I need to do all the stuff I want to do. So, and I know that's, I'm new to Diablo. So then, after doing that, I did a little check, and I'm like, you know what? I find that I'm having more fun playing free games. And that's where I laugh, because I can play several months or so of Fortnite, or even Firelight 84. I can play that, and I have no issues with it. I'm not bored with it. It's routine. I played World of Tanks for 11 years, 12 years solid. And it's like you're constantly doing the same thing over and over again. You click the battle button, you go kill tanks or whatever. I don't have a problem with routine and doing the same content over and over when it makes me feel something different, when it's a different outcome than just going into the same dungeon, grinding the same stuff, and adding more mobs doesn't necessarily make it more fun. I don't know. I just kind of got bored with it. So I started looking at the free games, and I was a big fan of Synced when I did the beta. So I just posted a video for Shadowline, which is kind of fun, and free, and has a decent battle pass. And as you play, whatever weapon you use, you actually upgrade parts and stuff for that weapon, which is pretty awesome. And that's what I always liked about like the Call of Duties and stuff. So I've been kind of stuck playing demos, doing different things, and just kind of lost as far as like where do I fit into the gaming space, and or does the gaming space fit me anymore? You know, um, so it's been kind of disappointing to be a gamer that remembers back when game developers wanted you to enjoy everything you did in the game and weren't so worried about holding on to things to get money out of you later. You know, when you paid the price for the game and you played the game. And when I look at Diablo 4's store, they don't really have an identity to themselves. So, Wayfinder came out. I played the betas. I didn't really think the game was for me, but I wanted to give it a try. They've had a real rocky launch, and they're working hard to fix it, which is cool. But there's certain things about it that doesn't feel like a good use of my time. Sitting in queues and getting disconnected routinely just doesn't really appeal to me. So I've been wanting to change up my gaming a little bit, and I downloaded a couple different turn-based games, and I've never been a fan of turn-based, partly because a lot of times it seemed like you had to do certain things certain ways in order to defeat, to move past that level. I never tried XCOM, but I watched enough of it to where I realized it wasn't for me. I watched a lot of Mighty Jingles when he plays through some of these turn-based stuff, and he really enjoys it, but I just couldn't get into it. But I did download Mutant Year Zero's demo, and I played the demo a couple times, and I enjoyed it, and I was tempted to buy it. It's a 2018 game. But then I started looking into the Bearded Ladies, and I found Miasma Chronicles. And I started watching No Games for Old Men, and he was playing through this series. And I don't know if turn based is for me, but the aesthetics for the game, the graphics, the world, there's so many things that just really, really grabbed me. The AI, the UI, like when you go into you look at your character and stuff like that, is just so well done. So I bought the game. I have family up this week, so I won't be streaming. But I'm gonna start streaming probably next Monday. No, next Monday is a holiday, so it'll be next Tuesday. I'll probably be streaming, and I think it'll be this game. But and I don't know. I don't even know if this game is enough for me. I'm gonna test it out a little bit, see if I can get into it, because I think I can. I like the open world. I like the Year Zero because in between fights you could wander around and explore, which is something I love about games. Um, it's like the Boulder's Gate doesn't do anything for me. It's not even the CRPG thing. It's just all the other stuff. I'm a big. I want to play games and get away from the stresses from the real world stuff. And when I see streamers that are focusing on things that I don't even think need to be in video games, I don't need to bang every character, and I don't know, that kind of stuff just really irritates me a little bit, you know. and it makes it so that I don't want to play it because that's not a direction. I don't really care if my player has a romance with something with another character. I just want my character to I want to make a connection with my character. So if anything, I want a relationship with the character I'm playing, and games don't seem to do that anymore, and it's sad. But anyways, I just wanted to make a little video. Welcome you to my channel. Understand that I'm gonna focus, with the exception of this game, I'm gonna focus more on the free-to-play aspects of games, because I think there's some really, really great free-to-play games out there, and free-to-play game that you can enjoy is worth $50. So it's free to play, but it doesn't have to be. And I think there's something to be said, with how the quality of a free to play game is. And granted, I understand some of them are mobile plugins and stuff, but it doesn't matter if it's a good game and it doesn't cost you anything to play, and it's not pay to win. Then I think it's worth it. So I'm gonna spend a little time doing some free to play stuff on my channel, streaming anyways. I'd like to do 2 videos a week, but I have a pretty busy schedule, so sometimes sitting down for an hour and a half to make an edited video is a little much. So a lot of times you'll notice that I don't really do a lot of editing. I don't do scripts, and I gotta make a nice intro and stuff like that, but I haven't really get around to it. So anyways, I just wanted to welcome to the channel, give you a little update on the channel, and hopefully you guys are enjoying whatever game you're playing. So thank you.